It's official. CM Punk has signed with Monday Night Raw. At least now I know which intro to put CM Punk in for things you might have missed, so that's a major dub. We would get, though, a really passionate promo from CM Punk talking about why Cleveland was so important to him. He was talking about the fact he debuted in this building. He actually mentioned meeting Indy Hartwell backstage, who was apparently disappointed in the fact CM Punk walked out of WWE. CM Punk would look down the camera and say he completely understands if anyone was disappointed. And CM Punk apologised for walking out of WWE. We also got the cheeky "I'm home" dropped back in there. That's going to piss off the internet fans again. He knew what he was doing, but then it happened. A very serious Seth Rollins face-to-face with CM Punk. Literal goosebumps at this moment for me. Seth did not take kindly to CM Punk saying this was his home. He said this is his home. He said CM Punk just tried to tear it down. I mean, Seth's been trying to burn it down for years. What's the difference? But this is the confrontation we've all been waiting for. CM Punk would fire back and say, that's the one time you talk to me disrespectfully. And it's official again. CM Punk is entering the Royal Rumble. And if he wins, maybe it will be Seth Rollins that he challenges. The WrestleMania build could already be on. CM Punk would then run into the Judgment Day backstage, who would welcome him, but Damian Priest would remind him, if he was successful in winning the World Heavyweight title, he is still Mr. Money in the Bank. He would see him meet Drew McIntyre. Oh boy, tensions must have been high there. We'd actually find out from this segment that Adam Pearce has booked Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at the Day 1 edition of Monday Night Raw, so New Year's Day. We even got Punk running into Kofi Kingston. Punk would say, "Jamaican me crazy." Little dig at Kofi Kingston there. Kofi just replied, "I don't do that anymore." This is things you might have missed from Monday Night Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Jey Uso would kick off Monday Night Raw, and YEET is back. We did cover this on Saturday at the live event from WWE when it was kind of made official that YEET was back. Gotta give Jey Uso some props though. He was the perfect hype man tonight at the start of Raw, talking about CM Punk and which brand would CM Punk sign with. He'd talk about his upcoming match with Drew McIntyre. He'd also talk about Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is confirmed to be missing a few weeks of WWE TV. According to Fightful Select, Sami Zayn requested some time off, hence being written off last week. Hopefully Sami's back maybe in time for the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre would come down to the ring. He'd make his thoughts on CM Punk very clear, saying that he's travelled the road with Punk. He doesn't want him backstage at Raw. He told him to go to SmackDown. He would then apologise to Sami Zayn and would say that Jey Uso can't apologise to him. We met Austin in the crowd, who basically was told that he doesn't love his family, and that would set up for the first match of Drew versus Jey. This match kicked off Raw. Can you believe that? The match was practically Drew just punishing Jey. Drew McIntyre would pick up the victory. He didn't look happy about it, though. There was a spot in the match where Drew would take the turnbuckle cover off. The referee would go to fix it, allowing Drew to put a thumb into the eye, but then the referee just gave up. What was the point in even trying, Zebra Man? We'd see Judgment Day in their locker room just before Rhea Ripley's match tonight, and there was definitely some issues revolving around Dom losing the North American title, people not showing up to Raw, and questioning Damian Priest's apparent leadership at the Judgment Day. Immediately after, we'd see Maxxine getting ready, and R-Truth would come in on his way to decorate Judgment Day's locker room. He'd say Judgment Day had just misunderstood. He was taking it on himself to make sure everyone got the Easter egg they wanted, and as he left, he wished everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Like, to R-Truth, every day is every holiday. What is going on? It was then time for Maxxine Dupri, who needed the Creed brothers friend, Ivy Nile, at ringside. All of the power of Tozawa, and a literal miracle as well, to overcome Rhea Ripley. And she started the match off with a slap. Oh my gosh, why? That was never going to go well, was it? I mean, we got to be honest here. This match looked very botchy. There was some spots in it that were very questionable. But this is what I think's the beauty of Maxxine Dupri's character. WWE commentary made a point. She's 6 matches in. This is her second singles match. And her literal character is learning to wrestle from Chad Gable. She's not meant to be anywhere near perfect. It would be a very powerful riptide, followed by the submission. Just take a closer look at this. Has she even got a spine? Oh my gosh, for Rhea Ripley to pick up the win. And then we get a stare down between Rhea and Ivy. I'm all here for this. Ivy Nile is that little pit bull. I love Ivy Nile. I wouldn't mind Ivy beating Rhea. Tickets for WrestleMania week go on sale this Friday. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you hoping to snag some tickets? It was 2 big, meaty men slapping meat in a match that literally had everything super hard hitting. It would be a top rope superplex that would see Bronson Reed defeat Ivar. Although, it didn't really look like any man won this match. Both men were in agony afterwards. R-Truth has officially been kicked out of the Judgment Day. It's a bad day. R-Truth only just joined the damn Judgment Day and he's already been kicked out of it. He would be saved though tonight by the Creed brothers, who obviously are #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Now I'm just hoping that R-Truth kind of feels like he's an honorary Creed brother. Just keep the whole thing going. While Becky Lynch was making her way down to the ring in the background, you can see a wild Nikki Cross. Again, just standing in the background. We have no idea still what is going on with Nikki Cross, but I'm genuinely intrigued. Becky would come down to the ring calling out Nia Jax. She'd give us a history lesson on what happened and the making of the man. She'd actually say this has been going on 5 years, that Nia even had to go and get double ACL surgery because even her knees can't stand her. What? Oh my god, Nia would come out. Becky still didn't hold back by saying everyone that Nia gets into the ring with gets injured, gets their careers shortened, some nearly ended. But a great part of this was the end, when Becky Lynch was begging for Nia to hit her, and Nia Jax just said, "You need this more than I do," because she already made the man. Absolutely great psychology. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance won women's tag team action tonight as they continue their road towards the women's tag team titles. They beat Candice and Indy. We'd find out DIY would have a mystery tag team partner to take on Imperium. It would be revealed as The Miz, which actually makes a lot of sense, but a lot of history with DIY specifically. Great to see Imperium actually in a 6-man tag. We don't see nearly enough of this, but I can understand why, with Gunther being the IC champ. It would be DIY and The Miz picking up the win, though. Obviously, Miz and Gargano in their hometown. It just makes a lot of sense to do that. Miz would pin Vinci, so obviously still protecting the IC champ Gunther. Because afterwards, we'd find out Gunther gives Miz the rematch for the IC title on the term. If Gunther beats Miz again, Miz can never face for the IC title as long as Gunther's holding it. Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura was tonight's main event. Earlier on in the night, we got a really cool video package from Nakamura. It was basically like a Japanese anime comic book mixed together. Really, really cool as he sort of built the story with Cody. I said last week I was shocked. This match actually took place on a random episode of Raw. I'm happy it did. But we'd find out why when Nakamura would spray Cody Rhodes with the mist, causing a disqualification. Cody laid out. I don't know why the Creed brothers come out to help Cody, but they did. Interestingly though, this is exactly how the animation went when Shinsuke Nakamura did it earlier in that promo segment. So maybe we should pay more attention to Nakamura's promos. Very solid Raw tonight. For me, solid 8.5. This felt like a mini pay-per-view episode of Raw, and I'm all here for that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, never miss another upload, like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!